Now it'll just be the video recording of me, just the camera, no background. But to today's topic at hand, the art of letting go. Let's start the show. Alright guys, so first point of order. Why do I call it the art of letting go versus just letting go? I consider letting go an art form because it is something rare that most people are incapable of doing. It's a trait that I believe all winners should possess in their tool bag. Alright, now second point. What does it mean to let go? So, to let go in a situation means to take the high road approach, to realize there is no value in holding on to something that honestly is like a feeling of suffocation. You're just so worried about something. It's just taking up all the memory. If your head were a computer, it'd be taking up all your memory, just wasting resources. So the better solution would be to let it go. To realize you don't want to waste your resources, don't want to waste your time and effort. Just let it go. Get over it. Okay. Now to number 3, point of order. The third point of order. Why I say letting go is a power move. It is a move that puts you in a position of power. Because when you let something go, it shows a certain strength of your character. You don't play the childish game of bickering back and forth. You don't play the childish game of who can get who the most pissed off. You're not into all of that. The second point of order. It shows a sign of maturity. So if you're playing these childish games, you're seeing who can get who the most emotionally excited. That shows a lack of general maturity. And winners possess maturity. Last point of order on this one is not allowing others to control your emotional state. So typically when it comes to emotional situations, you should be more of the thermostat, not the thermometer. Meaning you should set the tone, not allow others to set the tone for you. You should have a cool, calm, and collected mindset, not someone to allow you to get as emotionally excited as they are. Okay, this brings me to this fourth point of order, is just having control of your emotions, maintaining that calm frame. When you are able to let things go, especially in a moment in which emotions are at an all-time high, you possess a cool, a calm, and a collected frame. When you are in this state of mind, it allows you to make decisions based off of logic. That's what letting go honestly allows you to do. People who don't possess this ability don't possess the aptitude to make logical versus emotional decisions. And that leads me to this one. Just when you're making decisions based off of your emotions, 9 times out of 10 you're going to make the wrong decision because it will be a temporary solution for a permanent problem. And what I mean by that is because you make an emotion-based decision, it might feel good for the time being, but when you awaken from that emotional state later on, you'll realize that wasn't the logical thing to do. So it felt good in the short term, but definitely did not bode well for you in the long term or the long run. Now, when I say have control of your emotions and letting go, I'm not asking all my winners out here listening to the podcast right now to become robots, unemotional, to lack emotional intelligence, anything like that. What I simply mean by having control of your emotions or letting go is to not let your emotions be in the driving seat of your life. To not make every single decision or the majority of decisions based off of your current emotional state. So in previous videos I've said how motivation is a mortal thing. It comes and it goes, just like your emotions. Happiness, anger, frustration, sadness, feeling down, anything of that sort. Those are states of mind. It's not permanent. It's just something you feel now that you won't feel later. So those should not affect your decision-making process. Now, are we all humans and make mistakes from time to time? Yes, but I feel like a mistake, one time is a mistake. The second time is a choice. So you can make the mistake of making an emotional decision one time, but going forward, you should learn from that mistake and realize this is the best decision maker, not this. All right, now to the fifth point of order for letting go. You need to move past something or to give yourself time to get over something, not cope with it. To me, a coping mechanism is a sign of weakness. Whatever your coping mechanism is, whether it be your significant other, whether it be a good smoke break with your cigarettes or weed, whatever you choose to smoke, whether it be a good drink at the bar, whether it be watching sports, playing video games, those are all things that are escapes, or things that escape from reality. They don't deal with problems. Winners don't duck problems, they face their problems. And to me, with coping mechanisms or coping with something versus letting go of that something, you're not dealing with your problem, you're just putting it on the back burner, meaning that same problem will arise at a later date. The best way to deal with a problem is exactly that, to deal with it, to nip it in the bud before it becomes anything more, not to simply put it on the back burner, get a good smoke, a good drink in, spend some time with your significant other, and just let everything go to hell while you relax and the problem doesn't get solved. The sixth part of today's discussion, this episode, is some of the dangers of letting go. Now, when I'm telling you winners, everyone listening to this, to let go, I'm not asking you to become a lazy individual, because quite often the term letting go can be misinterpreted as being lazy or being nonchalant. I'm not asking you to just not give a crap about anything in life. I'm not asking you to just walk through life as a lazy, sedentary individual. To let go of something is to weigh the benefits and the detriments. The benefit is you analyze the situation and you come up with a solution, then you move past it. That's to let something go, to move past it. Now, the detriments or the misinterpretation of that is to become a lazy individual, or just say, oh, I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to let this opportunity bypass me. This situation doesn't matter. I'll deal with it later. As I mentioned earlier with the whole coping mechanisms, putting something on the back burner or saying, I'll deal with it later, that's not letting go. It is a misnomer. It has nothing to do with letting something go. It's simply being lazy, saying, I'll deal with it later. Seventh point of order. Now that I've kind of detailed what exactly letting go is and why I refer to it as the art of letting go, the difference between coping and letting go, now I want to talk to you about some of the benefits of letting go. It gives you a peace of mind. A popular philosophy, to some it's a religion, is Taoism. It talks about flowing through life, letting things go. When you have the ability, you possess the aptitude to move past things, to let something go, it gives you a peace of mind knowing you made the right decision for yourself. Now, in the moment, a logic-based decision may not always feel the best, but in the long run, it'll leave you with peace of mind. So I've spoken on toxic individuals in the past. Now, you may love an individual, but they show you nothing but toxicity. In the long run, you will have made the better decision and have peace of mind by leaving that crappy situation. And that's just one example. I have a few more that I'll give to you later on in the episode. So, benefits of letting go. Peace of mind. You grow as a winner. You grow in your maturity. And lastly, just knowing you did the right thing. It may not always feel that way in the short term, as I just said, but long term, I promise you, taking the high road, letting something go, not allowing people to control you, will be a benefit, not a detriment to your life and your journey as a winner. Okay, eighth point of order. So, a quote that I'd like to leave you guys with concerning the art of letting go. Never wrestle with a pig. You just get dirty and the pig enjoys it. I'll repeat that just in case you missed what I just said. Never wrestle with a pig. You just get dirty and the pig enjoys it. This one relates back to what I was saying about emotional states of mind being the thermostat versus the thermometer. So, in sticky situations, emotional situations, one who seeks to incite your emotions and get you riled up just as they are the pig. If you stoop down to their level and you think with your emotional mind versus your logical mind, you're metaphorically playing in the mud with that metaphorical pig. And because this is a person who gets a certain high from being in these emotional states, they simply enjoy the filth of an emotional battle. They enjoy the high of getting somebody else to stoop as low as they are on this totem pole. So, my winners listening right now, I encourage you, in the next sticky situation you encounter, The next emotional situation you encounter, do not stoop to the level of the person seeking to emotionally incite you. Do not stoop to the level of this metaphorical pig. Do not get dirty. Again, a pig enjoys being dirty. You won't. Don't stoop to that level. Now here I'll just give some quick examples of situations in which you should let go. If someone insults you, calls you a name, I heard this recently. It's not about what somebody calls you, it's about what you answer to. So this pig insulting you is seeking to get you dirty, to get down to their level so you can play in the mud and so they can have company. Don't stoop to that level. Someone insults you, you keep it moving. Am I asking you to just allow people to disrespect you? No. What I'm saying is to consider, to analyze the situation and ask yourself, if I get into a fist fight, an argument, if I sling mud at this pig, how does that benefit me and my journey and everything I desire to become as a winner? And if you can think and analyze that situation and you believe slinging mud with a pig benefits you as a winner, hey, you have free will, go ahead and make that decision. But I don't see how it benefits you. Now, another situation that most of us have dealt with is a departure from a significant other, whether they break up with you or you break up with them. Now, while someone who you've been attached to for several years on end will take you time to get over, you must let go of what was and work on what can be and what will be. That ex, that person you left, whatever type of relationship, friendship, doesn't matter, is what was. Leave that in the past, let it go, move past it. Don't cope. Analyze, create a plan of action, attack, execute, get over that, and move on to the next. A saying I use actually on a daily basis with friends and close friends, family, is on to the next. You can't allow something to drag you down. You're a winner. You don't have time to play in the mud with pigs. You don't have time to sit on the sidelines. This is life. This is the game. You got to get your head in the game, become a winner, and achieve your desired success. You don't have time to dwell on past relationships and think about what could have been. Think about what can be and what you can make happen. So those are just two examples I really want to get across. Just getting over an ex, letting go of that, and someone insulting you. Because quite often, we have pride about ourselves and we let someone who insults us, we stoop down to their level. Next thing you know, you're facing jail time, anything of that nature. You've just done something that you wouldn't be proud to say you did. So to avoid all of that, I urge you to practice the art of letting go. Now, last time, closing remarks for this episode. This quote, it really means a lot, and I want you guys to really hear it. I want you guys to let it marinate in your brains and take it with you in your daily walks of life as a winner. Never wrestle with the pig. You just get dirty and the pig enjoys it. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 15 of the Winning with Nick podcast. Go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram at winningwithnick, no spaces. For everyone listening to this on YouTube, check the description box down below. I'll include timestamps so you can kind of dissect this episode and pick and choose which sections you want to listen to and which ones helped you the most so you can go back to them. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe, like the video. For all my Spotify listeners, go ahead and like it, download it, listen to this when you wake up in the morning or on your way to bed. Yeah, guys, it's been a great episode. On that note, Winning with Nick, I'm out.